alright. We are officially live, people. Get excited about that. Woohoo! Alright, so... we're just testing this really quickly, just make sure that the sound is okay. I think that's reasonable. Again, it's probably going to sound weird because I'm checking this on my phone, which is probably a big no-no, but it's fine. Everything's fine. Seriously, I got a stupid ad? Okay, well, whatever. I'm not saying that ads are stupid because monetization and stuff, but I'm just saying, like, we can sort of get, you know... Oh. Oh boy. That is a lot. That's a lot for a patch. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Or rather, not a patch, but like an update, but I think it still sort of works, right? I think. Maybe. I don't know. We're testing this just to make sure that everything's sort of smooth sailing. And that it... Alright, cool. My voice doesn't sound like garbage tonight. Hooray! So, welcome everyone, and welcome aboard. We are doing a different game tonight, but it's also familiar. So here's the sitch. And yes, that is a Kim Possible reference, like I will fight someone because Kim Possible. So, for those of you that follow my YouTube channel, which you really should, it's been getting a lot of traction this week, and I'm really, really proud about that. You will know that I do something called House Flipper Weekends. However, we got through the main part of the game, which is going through all of the odd jobs, including the garden flipper stuff. However, when I was thinking of future content, I'm like, ooh, I could be set for the rest of my life in terms of like flipping houses, because like if I'm doing if I'm doing 2 episodes each weekend for about a half an hour each, like it's going to take me a long time to get through these sort of houses. And so I made the executive decision as of like, well, today over my cup of coffee. I was doing some channel planning on here, so we're going to be starting out a new uploading schedule on YouTube and a new stream schedule for July. So get excited about that. I'm only doing that because I have a lot of stuff coming up this month, which I think is an understatement. Okay, I'm not sure why this thing is doing that, but okay, everything's fine. Okay, cool. I was like, why does it say that it's not working? It's totally working, or at least I think it's working. But yeah, I'm gonna have my phone open. But yeah, so basically what I'm doing is that I'm turning the Let's Flip series, and I am streaming it on Twitch, and I wouldn't say immediately uploading it to YouTube, but you all get to see me basically record a video for YouTube, which is kind of meta in a way, but I figure, you know what, I need something to do on Twitch, and I also, like, especially once you get into some of these bigger houses, like, it's going to be a marathon, and I figured, let's get a house or 2 done at a time on stream, so that way I can upload it. I'm planning to upload these videos on Sunday, so you kind of get like a sneak peek of everything. So that's more incentive for you all to come over here and then go over to YouTube to see my other stuff. So it's a nice ebb and flow, to say the least. And I figured I got 2 hours, less than 2 hours now, before my Monday Night Wrestling is on, which I haven't watched it live in a little while, but we're going to do it. We're going to do the thing. So if you are also into WWE, any sort of wrestling stuff, please follow me on Twitter, social media, etc. But yeah, so also I didn't realize I was starting up the game on Steam, and there was a bit of a patch that I want to just go over really quickly. So new content, a brand new house called the Man Cave, available for purchase. Well, if you're patching it in, why don't you just give us the house? Well, whatever. New items including acoustic guitar, billiard table, and posters. 2 new gamepad layouts. Not sure what that means. Oh, Jesus, I went too fast. 2 new window cleaner movement variants to choose in mouse control settings. 2 new concurrences. Oh, currencies. Norwegian krone and South African rand. Changes. A magnifying glass should no longer be required in order to read order description. A new game and channel log can now be launched only in the main menu. If you have if your save files become corrupted, you will be properly notified. That's great to know. House appraisers, greater price negotiation skills. glass has been thoroughly polished, so the reflection should look nicer. Bug fixes. We have performed... Hold up. Bug fixes, sorry. My Facebook was like notifying me of other stuff. So bug fixes. We performed an exorcism on a lone home, so the ghosts of walls should not haunt the house anymore. Wait, what? Okay, well, whatever. Paint and pictures feud was resolved. Lintels can now be built over doors. Asian fonts will now appear correctly on the loading screen. House statistics, wow, will now update correctly. Madam Set kitchen cabinets will now sound right. Window cleaner, wall chunks, and floor tiles will now respect your sound settings. We've removed secret buttons from bunker hatches. Cockroaches won't infest your CPU anymore. That's concerning. Cellar tool was stripped of its superpower. It shouldn't cause visual lags anymore. Missing windows and garage doors were restored. House progress saving issues were resolved. Prepper showing profit info after price negotiation. Door will no longer refuse to interact with you even if it's placed incorrectly. The tablet's performance was improved. Apocalypse DLC light switch can now be sold. Some translations were corrected. Okay, does this translate into the garden flipper pack? Okay, yeah, cool. So garden flipper. Tree trunk changes. Tree trunk may now be removed with axe. Ponds and water visuals were improved. Replace duplicated Murdy module with a corner module. Bug fixes. Objects can now be placed on top of sports surfaces. House after construction's ground floor has been flattened to address some issues of placing items there. You should be able to unlock all gardener skills even if you found no shrubbery or you found an ugly or too expensive one. Flowers should now reflect the light correctly. So again, just want to dive deep into the update slash patch before we dive into this. And again, in case you're just tuning in, hi everyone, I'm Christina. And we are, actually no, let's get this party rolling. So, hello everyone, I'm Christina, aka That Variety Nerd, and today we are diving into some Let's Flip stuff. And so basically I made the executive decision to record these / stream my house flipper progress, and those will be uploaded to YouTube. So I don't know when they'll be uploaded. They'll probably be uploaded on Sundays, just because I'm going to need a little bit of time to edit everything down a little bit, get the thumbnails and all that fun stuff. So that's exactly where we're going, and I wanted to do this on stream because if I'm doing all these houses and we have like over 20 houses to flip, and let's be honest here, like if I'm only sitting in like about an hour or two at a time recording these things, yeah, we're not going to make it that far. Like it's going to take us like probably the rest of the year if we're just doing it that way, because some of these houses are huge, and I figured why not get a house or two done on Twitch, translate everything over / export everything over to YouTube, and schedule everything later so you all get to see sort of the more behind the scenes look as to what happens in this sort of Let's Play. So I finished up all the odd jobs on YouTube's Let's Play, so it's just the houses now. So we're going to do a recap before we dive into this thing once again. So yeah, also you can have up to I think 4 save files at a time, so that's why for me it just says YouTube LP, and that's what we're going to be going with. We have an office, it doesn't have a front door. I don't think we're going to fix that because it's sort of our thing now, but I have an episode coming up on Saturday, and then the new schedule for YouTube will kick in on Sunday. So this is going to be like Sunday's House Flipper episode. And so we're just going to go to once a week because of these longer episodes with House Flipper, so that's sort of why I've made that executive decision. And then going forward, if I decide to record more of these things, then we will go ahead and just go forth. We will upload these on Sundays, unless if there's a free day where I'm like, oh god, I don't feel like uploading, whatever. But once a week I think is fair considering the length of these streams. And again, I'm not going to go probably more than 2 hours. That's just fair. Because I figured, like, again, I have my Monday Night Wrestling that's coming on at 8 o'clock, and I haven't watched it live in a little bit. So, yeah, let's dive right into it. So, yeah, we pretty much went through the odd jobs on YouTube. It ended up being in the 33 parts, and so these Let's Flips are gonna, as I'm referring to it as, so it's called Let's Flip House Flipper, which I realize sounds kind of cheesy, but I think it works out because of the fact that, you know, I mean, it's our thing. It's what we do. And so what we're doing here is just, I'm trying to get the ebb and flow basically of all of our YouTube stuff. And so this is our wonderful looking, absolutely beautiful looking house, which we did a couple episodes with, I think, where we were renovating everything. So obviously this is a small bedroom and it's clipping in right there, but it's fine. As you can see, we got a little TV in there. Well, it's flat screen because it's special. Then we have the master bedroom, also has a flat screen TV. Nothing super fancy, right? Right. And then we got the bathroom back here. So we've converted this thing into like a 2-bedroom sort of place with a bathroom, which, oh God, I didn't even realize that. So to go over what all those things are on the outside and why I'm not bothering with them. So those red circles that you see on the map, so if we go over just a little bit more, I think. Okay, well, maybe, no, this way, I think. Yeah, anyway, so you see those red circles, that's, those are the moles that come in Garden Flipper, and we're not about that life. So, they scare the poop out of me every single time that we do them. And we haven't had any on the stream, but I've had them off stream, and I nearly peed myself. And so we're not doing that. We also are not having cockroaches. We have the glass shards enabled, so do with that information what you will. But again, just to show you how far we've come, we have almost $200,000, and we still have like over 20 houses to flip. So these are the ones that we own right now, but we're going to showcase the ones that we've sold. These are all the ones that either we did in like update videos or, you know, just on YouTube overall. So we did these first 4, and then this House with Uninvited Guest one. That one's going to be uploaded on Saturday, so if this video is coming out on YouTube on Sunday, this one was out on like yesterday. But yeah, at the time of recording this, it's Monday, July 1st, so happy July 1st, everybody. So yeah, I wanted to do more of these longer form episodes of House Flipper, again, just to make sure that I can finish these houses in a very timely manner. Oh yeah, I was going to show you which ones that we owned. So the one that we're in right now is called Burned House. And then we have the Connoisseur's House, House After the Flood, and then we also have the Many Generations House. So we were just going to, I'm pretty much just going in order of how they're showing up. And so we're going to buy a couple more properties. We're not going to go to them right away, but we're going to buy the home. Is this one new? I think this one might be new. It looks new. It feels new. But yeah, so again, we're going to go ahead and buy this house. We're going to stay. And then we're going to get the home and car. So house with garage for major renovation. The price includes furniture and the car of the previous owner. Okay, cool. So we officially own 6 houses. We can move into another house at any time and make it our office. But for right now, we are in the burned house. And then here are the other houses that we can purchase. So we have House in a Thicket, the Boring House, House that is hiding something, which that sounds very concerning, Huckster's House. Actually, Huckster's House, this is actually literally inspired by Breaking Bad. So if any of you all are huge Breaking Bad fans, like myself included, I think it's the best show of all time. I will die on that hill. So yeah, even in the description you can see this is an ideal house for a calm family. Some time ago, a happy marriage lived here with their children, a chemistry teacher, and his wife, the accountant. It is quite interesting that they made a lot of money on trade, and I think that says on trade. I can't tell. It's not letting me scroll. Scroll. Scroll! Please scroll. Okay, well, whatever. So yeah, as you can see, this one's totally Breaking Bad, which, I mean, they even have the little, like, teddy bear in the pool thing, which is pretty baller. So yeah, we have that one. We're eventually going to get that one in my off-screen gameplay. That one's actually my office, which I find mildly entertaining. So variable woman's house, unsatisfying effect. So all of these that are in orange, these are with the free Apocalypse DLC. Garden Flipper stuff, that is not free. Oh, okay. I was going to say, like, do we have to... Oh, okay, cool. So this is the new house that came in the latest update, which I like how they include little things here and there to keep you playing, which is quite a good incentive in my opinion. So yeah, again, we got 23 houses. Well, 22 really, excluding this house. We got 22 houses that we need to flip here, people. I'm not going to sit here for an hour at a time and try to go through these. So on that happy note, Let's get flipping. Let's go into this. What's it called again? I forgot. What is it called? Oh, and also the ones with the green logo. So like this one with the little green logo here, that's the paid DLC, which came out back in May, I think. Yeah, it was like middle of May or so. That one's the Garden Flipper pack. I personally like it, but mostly for the items. I would recommend getting that patch only when it's on, I mean, that DLC when it's on sale. So there's that. So for right now, we're going to go to the connoisseur's house. Why? I don't know why I said that. All right, so we bought this house for $51,502.90, and that, as you can see, gives us a breakdown of like how long that we spent in the house and all that fun stuff. A house for general renovation at a bargain price, functional spatial layout of 3 rooms, a kitchen and a bathroom. Every evening in this home, there were meetings of people with class, true connoisseurs, connoisseurs of alcohol. Ooh, this is gonna get good! All right, so here we go, everyone. Let's go to the house. Oh, all right, so we are back. And we're going to do a quick little house tour before we dive into this. All right, does that sound good with everyone? We're going to do a quick little house tour. So this is our front yard. Lots of trash. Basically the dark splotches. We are basically, so any sort of dark splotches that's on the map, it's either going to be a weed or it's going to be trash. We're only focusing on the trash for right now. So as you can see, this is our front door. Unlike our house, that doesn't even have a front door. So this is the hallway, and we can do whatever we want with this house. It's not like, oh, Jesus, this is the bathroom. Oh, God. Oh, God, oh, God. And a lot of these houses were in the odd jobs as well. So, yeah, we got an office here. Yeah, we have an office there. I'm like trying to think of words right now. And so this is the kitchen, and then somehow the kitchen, oh Jesus, has a, oh God, okay, it has a door that connects to the living room, which makes no sense to me whatsoever. And I'm guessing that this is a bedroom. Yeah, this is like the master bedroom. So yeah, we have a lot to unpack here. I'm not sure if having this as family friendly is like, is this considered family friendly content? Like I'm not using profanity or anything like that. So yeah, what we're gonna do right now, I think, is just what I like to do first, just clean up everything. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and clean up everything. In case we hear like a whirring noise in the background, that's only because I have my air conditioning on. It is almost 90 degrees. It got to, I think it was about like, what is it? It got to roughly about 89 degrees here in Kentucky. So, and you can see along the side, these are the potential unfortunate buyers of these houses. And again, like this is just, we're just hanging out, we're having a good old time. I figured like just doing this on Twitch and then uploading it to YouTube would make my life a lot easier, considering that I will be going back to school soon for fall semester / classes will be starting once again, and you know, I need to make my life a little bit easier, but I also wanted to have some fun with y'all. So that way we can make this a little bit more interactive. You all can give me feedback, like, oh yeah, what kind of color should the walls be? Or if I miss a spot on something, you know, stuff like that. So again, we're just cleaning up everything first, so we're going to try to remove all this trash as much as possible. And we'll just sort of go from there. Oh my heavens, I cannot talk, my fam. But yeah, I hope you all are having a wonderful evening. It is Monday over here, so my Monday was great. I edited 4 or 5 videos. Yeah, I edited, how many videos did I edit? I think I edited at least 4 today. I have one, I'm going to be rendering video number 4 or 5, I think. Yeah, that sounds about right. Because I had a video uploaded for tomorrow, which I hope you all are going to enjoy that one. We go into more Sims 4 Island Living on pretty much like it's my schedule's going to be like 2 days of one series, 2 days with another, and then we're going to do 2 days of renovations. So I also stream The Sims 4 on here. I've streamed Kingdom Hearts on here. So if you're like, hey, what else do you stream? This is actually our first time streaming House Flipper on this channel. So that is quite exciting. I should probably also put this on Twitter because I'm a mess. And I cannot multitask super greatly. Actually, no, I'm not the worst at multitasking. Like, obviously I can get better. I need a place for my... Dude! Family friendly. We're keeping this at least teen family friendly just because of the dude's snide remarks. I also realize that we have some trash outside, but we'll get to that when we get there. For right now, we're just trying to sell all the furniture because I want to just start over from scratch. So yeah, if you... By the way, you can get this game on Steam. I think it's like 20 to 30% off right now, but even at full price, like I would totally recommend this game. It's only like 20 bucks, I think. Just because it's sort of like, it's going to take you a while to get through this game and go the somewhat 100% completionist route. So there's that. We're almost done cleaning up this kitchen. Oh, Jesus. Okay. No, I don't want to go all out. I don't want to pull a Triple H here and just knock out everything yet. And so where, oh God, okay. I'm like, what am I doing? Alright, so pretty much where it says like, where there's like red outlinings like that, that's like where, installations go. We can move these around, so we can always just put more stuff over there. We need to get plaster to fill in those spots as well. So we're going to go back outside and throw out all that trash. Okay, if we can even get outside. We're making it, my friends. We are doing the thing. So, yeah, this is not all that enthralling, but again, it's a little bit more enjoyable just doing it on stream. So, there's that. So the reason why the grass is sort of more high up is that we pretty much have the garden flipper pack installed, and so, like, all the other sort of hot mess sort of stuff that we're getting, like, if you click on, like, if it highlights over some grass, that means that it's a weed, which we're not going to really focus too much on gardening. We're just trying to finish up all these houses. And it's like, why do we have an extra house here? I don't know. We'll see how it goes, right? Right. And so yeah, what we're doing here, we're just cleaning up all this outside, which I think we got everything. We're going to go ahead and clean up this hallway area next, because like it's not going to take us that long to do. Yes, we are properly cleaning it up. You're just impatient. Be patient, Padawan. Be patient. Oh god, I better not get a copyright strike for that reference. I'm sorry, Disney! Alright, we're going to toss that out as well. And again, we're going to plaster everything. And yeah, so after we clean, remove all the furniture, we're basically just going to go ahead and plaster everything, because that's just how we're living our best lives. So yeah. Get excited about that. Yeah, no, we're cleaning up everything. That's the move first. We are going to clean everything. So we have about $55,000, which it sounds like it's a lot. But really, it's sort of like, oh, okay, well, I guess we're just, it's not really a lot in the grand scheme of things in House Flipper. That much I will say. But we are making some good strides. We're cleaning up everything, and then before we clean anything else, we'll just plaster the windows, or plaster the window. We can plaster the walls. That way we can paint everything and have it be all in one little color and palette. So that'll be nice and exciting. So what I want to do, I think, is turn this more into just one big open kitchen and living room area, and that way we can have a couple of we can have 2 bedrooms, which I think would be a little bit more fitting. Alright, so we don't want to do that because we want to bulk get rid of everything, like so. But yeah, again, those circles, the red circles outside, that means that there are moles, and we do not have time for that. Holy moly. Pun intended. And yeah, so you can see over on the left-hand side of your screen, that's where customers are, because the customer's always right. Not really. I'm kidding. In some cases they are, some cases they're not. It really all depends on the situation. But yeah, we're making a good amount of progress, and if you hear any sort of helicopter noise in the background, I live near like 10 hospitals, so do with that information what you will. So yeah, we're going to go ahead, we're going to remove all this furniture. This is more or less just cleaning everything and just making sure that we've got everything taken care of. So we're basically going to convert this. Okay, so let's see here. A house without a bedroom. This can't be. Well, we're getting there. We are basically just trying to remove everything. And yeah, so again, these people just have like no chill. Alright, so again, we're just going to clean everything up a little bit. And the cleaning part doesn't take a whole lot of time. Some of the houses aren't like super dirty or anything like that, but generally most of them are. So yeah, if you're into HD TV as well, like do let me know because, you know, that's a thing. I think it's a fandom. I'm pretty sure there's like a fandom for everything at this point in our lives. So there's that. We're going to go ahead and, oh, okay, we got another spider web that we just took care of. That's lovely. We're going to go ahead and just get these little nooks and crannies over here. Bros, we are cleaning. We are absolutely cleaning the crap out of this place. Alright, alright. Ugh, impatient people. No, we're getting a bathroom. We're just cleaning up everything. Alright, alright. So yeah, we're including a bathroom. We're just gonna install everything. So yeah, I'm sort of treating this as like season 2 of my YouTube Let's Play, and then just, you know, we're gonna like go ahead and pretty much just upload this almost as is, I would say. And then we got one more room to do, and then we're gonna plaster everything, and then we're gonna paint everything and just take it one room at a time. Once we get plastering done, so that'll be really exciting. And yeah, so we're just going to remove all these objects because they're sort of in the way. And we'll just go from there. That's sort of the goal. I know there's more trash. Some of these folks get on my last nerve on this game. Like, I have no shame in admitting that. But yeah, I hope you all are having a wonderful day. A wonderful start to your week. Thank you a lot for just tuning in. We're just chatting. We're having a good time. And we're just hanging out. That's pretty much the motto for right now. It's just like we're just sort of hanging out. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We're just chilling. We're just vegging. And yeah, so that's exactly what's happening right now. We are just cleaning up everything. We're almost done cleaning up everything, which is great, and will look good for these crazy customers. And we're going to go ahead and delete this. Delete that. We'll remove that. We're going to go ahead and sell this. We're going to sell that. We're basically selling everything so that way we can earn some extra money. Folks, like, y'all need to chill. I'm just saying. Alright, so we are going to continue to clean. We're going to work on the layout as well, but we got to plaster everything first just to make sure that everything's sort of more fully functioning. But we almost have this whole place clean. We just have to pretty much just clean the windows at some point, even though we really, you know, we really shouldn't be doing that because it's too much effort on our part. But that's fine. Everything's fine. I mean, that's what we're getting paid to do. So yeah, finally there's some order. That's exactly what I'm saying. Older couple, old grandma and grandpa. I have to laugh. The first time I played this, which was about a year ago, I think. Yeah, around a year ago. I have to laugh because like the old couple was like the only couple or any household that would buy my houses, and I'm like, is that reflecting who I am at this point in my life? But yeah, I hope you all are enjoying this. We're just chilling, doing some more house flipping. And we're just sort of going from there. But yeah, I wanted to just do something a little bit different and integrate my channels a little bit more. So why is that there? I don't understand that, but okay. Alright, so what we're going to do is that we're going to actually close this off. Alright, we're going to close this off, and then we're going to open that front half. That way we can create not one, not two, but like just three altogether, three or four altogether spaces. Okay, why isn't this working? Work. Okay, this game can get a little bit touchy, so if you're like not into games that are like very sensitive and touchy, like this is probably not your game. Alright, so I think what we're gonna do, I'm thinking we can close off like this area, and then that way we can open up this area a little bit more. Can we do that? I'm hoping that we can do that. Well, we still have to plaster this area too, so we're going to go ahead and turn this into an extended sort of hallway. I think that makes a little bit more sense. I was going to say, what's going on? What are we? Oh, okay, that makes more sense. So we're going to get rid of those. We're going to start actually plastering a little bit more. That way we can get that other bedroom sort of going. So we're going to get the plaster bucket. Oh, wow, I can't even type. I'm just glad this game is just running smoothly. I did like one of those internet test things, and it said that it was at 9.5 megabytes per second, and it's like, oh, this is so wholesome. Oh, this is wonderful. Because my internet just it's garbage half the time. But I figured out, oh, okay, just do one at a time and your life is good. Okay, so we're going to fill in this little bit over here. We can get it right in here. Perfect. And then we'll just carry this around as we go through each room. I think that's pretty solid. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're basically plastering just everything as we're going along. Because, quite frankly, like, we don't have time. I mean, we do, but we also don't. So there's that. And I'm trying to get this done, ideally, before like 8, or at least 8:30. Just so I can enjoy my wrestling. I know, I have... My priorities are totally there, right? Right. Alright, so... Can we plaster this? Thank you. Awesome. So we're going to go back. We're going to continue to build these walls just a little bit more. That way we can just keep on keeping on. If we don't finish this, I can just like combine the two videos. But I wanted to like turn an extra day a week into just streaming. So there's that. So starting, I think next week, I'm switching over to streaming on like Wednesdays and Thursdays. I was thinking like Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I'm like, no, I want to watch my wrestling. That's priorities. So you do with that information what you will. I've actually live streamed WWE 2K19. Oh, speaking of video games, and again, this is just very much a chill stream. So if you want like in-depth play-by-play, oh, we have another wall build, like something like that. Yeah, this is not the right channel for that. We're sort of all over the place, and that's how I like it. Hence the term, that variety nerd. That's my brand, people. But yeah, with the Steam sale and like just all kinds of video game sales happening, which is very dangerous for my grad student wallet, but it's fine. Hopefully we can get some new sort of content happening on the stream. And I'm also working on my super save file for The Sims as well, which is basically just me renovating every single lot in The Sims, which I realize sounds just purely insane. But I am insane, right? Right. Alright, so what I'm thinking is that we're going to go ahead and just knock down these walls. Walls, oh my god. Okay, so we're going to at least knock down these walls, because I think that makes a little bit of sense. And then that way we can open this up quite a bit. So yeah, get excited everyone. Turn up. Wait, can I hear this through my headphones? I'm not sure if I can or not. Okay, I don't think I can, but that's fine. Everything's fine. But yeah, I wanted to make it a little bit more open, so that's sort of the goal for right now, is just open all this up. Make it one big room. Make it one big hallway, or sort of one big hallway. And yeah, we're going to knock down these walls a little bit more. Okay, wait, do we have anything plastered? Or anything that needs to be plastered, I should say. I think we do in this room. Yeah, so we got some plaster spots. Oh, okay. Yeah, this. Yeah, so we're going to plaster more in here. I realize we have another plaster bucket in the other room, but we have like $56,000. Like, we're fine. Everything's nice and swell. So we're going to go ahead and fill up that area. And then where's the next little spot? Where did you go? And a lot of this paint, it looks like that, but it's also like the paint in general is just very worn out. So that's what that sort of means. But yeah, I wanted to just open up this house quite a bit because, you know, it's almost 2020. Oh my God, I feel old. But it's sort of like, let's just hang out and have fun and just flip houses. Like, that's literally all I intend to do on this and just share it with you all on YouTube who are eventually going to hear this on Sunday. So get excited about that. Again, my commentary is much more rambly. As you can sort of tell just from this alone, my commentary gets very rambly, but it's also like, that's fine. Like, we're just hanging out, we're playing a game. And that's really all that should matter, in my opinion. It's just that we're having fun and just honestly chilling. Originally, I was going to have the bedroom like out here, and then I realized just how weird that would be, at least for me anyway. Like, I would not want to have my bedroom in the front of the house. Just because I'm like paranoid. Like, I'm from Ohio and stuff. Like, just there are crazy people everywhere you go in general, so just take that with a grain of salt. But yes, we are going to go ahead and sell this door. Okay, we're going to sell it. Sell it. Thank you. Then we're going to demo the rest of this. We're going to demo the rest of this wall, or in the walls, I should say. And then that way we can always just paint all this like one full color, which will make our lives a lot easier when we go to actually working on fully flipping everything. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and, oh, okay, I missed a couple of boxes up there. Well, I mean, we're doing all right considering. We're also going to be cleaning windows. I can either do that off screen or on screen. Doesn't really matter to me, but we're going to get a lot of progress done, and that's all that matters. And so we are going to just plaster everything in here. We got one more room to plaster, but like we're going to just be opening up the space anyway because to me it makes sense. Like, I'm thinking of putting the kitchen in here, but we'll see how that goes. Okay, do we got any more plastering spaces? I think that one. Yeah. So we have to... Oh, okay, we got a couple more that are just way up there. So do keep that in mind when you're playing this game sometimes, is that you have to like really just like keep an eye out for things. So yeah, there's that. No kidding, that's what we're doing. We're repairing the walls. Oh, that's probably one of the drawbacks of this game, is that the customers, like, they just start getting on my nerves. Or slash, they do get on my nerves. Like, y'all, I used to work in customer service I worked in customer service for a while. Like, majority of the customers were usually pretty chill. It was only like the few people that were just not great. So anyone that works in retail, food, customer service in general, those sorts of jobs, like, I got your back here. I totally do. Like, y'all deserve a little bit of a break once in a while. That's why I'm just always nice to everybody, unless if they're just rude. But even then, that like never happens. I try to be a decent person because I'm like, well, maybe this person just had a crappy day or like went through a crappy breakup or something. Like, you never know. People have their own lives. And yeah, so we're just opening up everything right now just to make everything feel a little bit bigger and brighter. I think that's reasonable. Why are we decreasing everything? I don't know. Or why are they not happy with my luxurious work? Well, it's like, let's just go after them with a sledgehammer like Triple H. Again, it's Monday night. Like, wrestling references are going to be everywhere. So there's that. To be fair, like, oh my god, Thursday's video on my YouTube channel is a trip. I was editing it today. I think it's still, yeah, it needs to be rendered still. I'm pretty positive. I know, I think I uploaded it and everything today already. I don't remember what exactly I worked on. I just worked on a bunch of things, but right now I only have one video to render and upload, and then I have Saturday's House Flipper to fully upload. So I'm getting there with everything. I swear I am. But yeah, this looks just so much more wider, or yeah, wider, brighter, whatever you want to use. Like just this in and of itself. Okay, why won't you let me just... Okay, well, whatever. That's going to be someone else's problem. That sounds terrible when I say that, but it's fine. Yeah, so I also sort of fixed what was happening with my headset as well. If you were here on the last stream, which I tried streaming last night, but the audio was just kind of garbage. It was hot garbage, to say the least. What was going on was that we pretty much had, like... My microphone was just turned up way too much in terms of just like microphone blasting and boosting. So I turned down the volume to like halfway, and so now it actually sounds like it's functioning, which makes my heart very happy. Alright, so this is the layout that we've got right now. So this is probably going to be more like a living room, kitchen sort of area, maybe a dining area too. This is more like a small living room space, I would argue. Yeah, this is probably going to be more like a living room sort of area. Very small, very quaint. And then this right over here is going to be a smaller sort of bedroom, which to me makes a little bit of sense because like you have a small bedroom over here and then you also have the master bedroom, which is just right across the hallway. So you still get two bedrooms. And there's also the bathroom that we need to sort of work on as well. Okay, now if we can get out of here, that'd be wonderful. Alright, so we are diving back over here. We're going to pick up this paint bucket. Well, I mean, it kind of looks like a paint bucket from afar. We're going to go ahead and go to plastering. We're going to just bring it back over here. Okay, do we have any plastering in the bathroom? It does not look like it, thank God. Okay, I hate plastering in this game, but a baby's got to do what a baby's got to do. And yes, that was a Rugrats reference. Alright, so I'm going to use the girls' room really, really quickly. And we'll just sort of go from there. And I'll be back in just a second, so hang on in there. Get some water, your choice of beverage, choice of snack, whatever the case might be. I'll be back in just a second. Alright, friendos, we are back. So, sorry about that. Had to answer, the call of nature. It happens. Again, this is unfiltered, unscripted. That's just how we're doing it on here. So, this is the last room that I think we have to plaster. We only have like one or two more spots left according to what I am seeing. I think we just have the one spot left and then we'll be good. The nice thing is that we can actually pick and choose where to install these, well, installations, and then we're going to be fine. Let's see what we got here. I made a really good breakfast sandwich for dinner, so breakfast for dinner is always a solid move. There's still, where? There's still one cavity, as if you can see it. Where? Just where? Where's the one cavity? I don't see it, unless if I'm like just dumb. Which could very well be the case, honestly. I'm guessing it's probably like in the bathroom maybe, and I just do not see it. But it's fine. Everything's fine. Let's see what we got here. So, yeah, I don't see anything, so we're just gonna go forth and go ahead. We're gonna clean this window really quickly. And yeah, so all the perks are almost entirely upgraded, minus a couple, but that's totally fine with me. So yeah, we're just gonna continue to, essentially, we are just going forth with just renovating each room at this point. And if we find that one last cavity or hole in the wall or plaster thing, that's fine. We're not going to stress about it. It's just very chill. We're just trying to turn and make a profit off of this. But to be fair, we did have like almost $200,000 at the beginning of this video. So, I mean, we're doing fine. Everything's fine. But yeah, I hope you all are having a wonderful day so far. And it is the top of the hour at the time recording this. So if you're just tuning in, hi, I'm Christina, aka That Variety Nerd. I have a YouTube channel, and this is basically just me recording said stuff for YouTube. So, we are playing House Flipper. I have a completed first season of House Flipper Let's Play, because this is the second season of Let's Play House Flipper, which is called the Let's Flip series. That's what we're affectionately calling it. I have one video to render and upload tonight at the time of recording this, which is actually Monday. So I'm basically finishing up my week's worth of recording like tonight and rendering and editing everything. So that's what I do when I'm watching my shows. So yeah, I multitask. That's how we roll on this channel. So again, we're going to get rid of these doors and replace them with nice, fresh new ones. So yes, get excited. We're just going to leave these sort of... No, we're not. I'm like, let's leave these fixtures in place. Although this one doesn't look too bad in shape. These ones just... Everything else looks like a disaster waiting to happen. So yeah, we're going to get rid of these lights. We'll put in some new ones coming up soon. And we'll just sort of go from there. We're just... Basically, at this point, we are working on each room just one at a time. And for me personally, I like to get started on the bathroom first, because to me that just makes a little bit of sense. I think the front door looks like it's okay. Like, the front and back doors I'm not worried about. It's the interior doors that just look like a hot mess. So, there's that. I don't know where that other cavity would be, but we're not going to stress over it. We're going to go ahead and just, oh, by the way, here are the perks that we've got so far. Perks are basically like upgrades. So we got the negotiation skill done, cleaning is done, demolition, we only need 3 more destroyed elements until we can get either muscle strength or faster demolition. We got painting unlocked, we got building almost there. So we're 63 build walls away. Handyman skill is done. And then we will... Oh, okay, this little part is new. So, okay, gardener skill, 12 minutes of mowing time, 30 planted plants, 236 weeds removed, 6 mole rats eliminated. Which, do not do that. The mole rats are not worth it. And so this little part where they had the parentheses, I don't think was in there last time I played this or recorded anything, which was like, I think, last week, I think. So trimmer, bigger mowing range, more effective digging, and then greater strength and speed with the axe. So yeah, we just have a couple more perks to finish, which are as follows. So we got that one done, that one done. We have to get demolition done, building done, and gardening done. So we got like 4 out of the 7 done, which isn't bad. So we're going to go ahead and, let's see here. We're going to go ahead and use some tiles, I think, or, yeah, no, that's panels. We're looking at tiles here. So I think what we're going to do is just do something very simple. I think ceramic tile, white and orange would do some good. I don't know why, I just really like that. But to be fair, like, I'm not a huge fan of the tiles in this game, so what I do is that I paint it, and then I go back in and fix all the floors, well, in some sort of order. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and maybe go with this copper coin color, because I've never really used this color before. And I think it would just be, I want it to be like orange and white, but not like with all the tiles, if that makes any sense. So yeah, again, this is just light, bright, very peachy. Not, well, I mean, yeah, this is PG, but not, you get my point. If this trickles into my wrestling, then I'm okay with it. Just because I want to finish. My goal is to get at least one full house done per stream, which I think makes sense. That way I can also have footage to have on hand in case if I'm like, oh crap, like, I am in a total hurry. So I'll at least know that I'll have stuff planned, because again, we're entering into July. I have stuff I need to work on for work/school. Being a full-time grad student, like, it's just a whole hot mess. That's pretty much the best way to describe it. So yeah, that's what we're doing. For those of you that don't know, I am in grad school. I'm finishing up my master's next year, so that's really exciting stuff right there. And, I'll just see where it goes. I might go for, doctorate next. I might go for just a normal job for a little while. I don't know. The world's my oyster at this point. I'm only 23, and what's really funny is that my graduation date for the spring, if I graduate in the spring, is like it's the day after my birthday, which is really entertaining. Like it's on May 8th, my birthday is on May 7th. So do with that information what you will. So yeah, that's exciting news right there. I actually started this as sort of like a goal to myself, like this whole Twitch and YouTube thing. I'm like, you know what? I want to be more creative because like I mean, when you're in school, it's sort of like, oh, okay, I need to pass this test or I need to get these skills. Whereas, like, sometimes you don't get to be 100% creative. And so, to sort of fill that need in my life, I was like, screw it. Let's just do this Twitch and YouTube thing. But yeah, I hope you all are having a wonderful weekend, whatever the case might be when you're hearing this. So yeah, we're just hanging out and just chilling. Feel free to just pop in on the chat. I have my phone just sort of going on in the background, and yes, it's connected to Wi-Fi. So in case if it's like lagging or anything like that, like yell at me for that. Like every once in a while, I will go off stream periodically just to check to make sure that everything is going okay. Oh, that was good timing. That was actually good timing because we only needed one more wall to cover. Nice! So yeah, this is a bright peachy sort of color for this room. I want to do something a little bit different and just something out of the ordinary. And yeah, so what we're going to do next is install everything in here. Actually, no, we're going to install flooring, or rather, place the flooring. So we're going to go to floors, we're going to go to, I think it's floor tiles. Yeah, floor tiles. And then we're going to do, I think there's like, yeah, so ceramic tiles with orange is also there. But I also am digging like this just plain white one as well, which we could work with. So let's see what it looks like, and if we don't like it, then, we tried. That's what matters. Okay, it's not the worst I've seen. This is not the worst thing I've seen. Or we could go with... Hold on. We could go with this mosaic ceramic tile sepia. Let's see what this looks like. It looks like it might work. Okay, this actually blends in kind of decently. Oh, I was like, what's playing on my screen? I have YouTube videos right now. I usually will have something on in the background while I'm streaming. Because, like, sometimes I'm just like, oh god, I need something to listen to. Or, not really listen to, but I just, it's always good to have something on in the background. It's sort of like when you're doing your homework or whatever, and it's like, okay, now I'm not feeling this. WTH. What the heck? I mean, we could try these and just see how they go. Okay, this is not bad. Okay, this is actually making a little bit more sense. So we're going to go ahead and just use these because they tie in really nicely, I think. And not ideal. I wish we had like more of these sort of tiles in the game. Like I would get an expansion just about like bathrooms and stuff because we really need more bathroom stuff in this game. Like we have a crap ton of stuff in other areas, but we really could use a little bit of help in the bathroom area. Alright, so again, I'm going to be spending the rest of my night editing videos more than likely. Or at least into tomorrow a little bit. So yeah, I did get a lot done today, so I'm proud of that. Also, Camp NaNoWriMo started, so if you're new, I actually volunteer for our local NaNoWriMo, which is National Novel Writing Month, but they do like summer and spring camps, which is like a virtual cabin basically, so you can just like hang out and write with virtual people. It's pretty chill, I enjoy it. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get a mountable shower. Wait, why can't I do that? Wait, why can't I mount the shower? Suspicious. Okay. Yeah, that's the quirky thing about this game. Like, sometimes it'll work, sometimes it doesn't work, and you're just like, seriously? One nice thing I do like about it is that it auto-saves, because, like, I'm a forgetful person. But I also grew up with a PlayStation 2, so it was like, oh god, is there a checkpoint? Or, oh god, is there somewhere I can save? So yeah, this week, streaming-wise, I will be on Tuesday and Thursday. Next week I'll be starting, I think, Wednesday and Thursday instead. Just because, like, Tuesdays generally are, like, my days to usually get errands done and stuff like that. Sometimes it's Thursday as well, but I've been trying to get it done on Tuesday more so. But, again, my schedule's going to be changing once August gets here, once I find out what I'm doing in the fall and all that stuff. So, yeah, that's why I'm, like, super just vague and ambiguous about everything right now. So there's that. But yeah, I wanted to like start getting some footage under my belt and just start scheduling stuff because I'm like, if I can get stuff recorded and just sort of we're just hanging out, then we're cool. Like, I'm gonna be probably just pre-recording just renovations and just everything. I also have again my super save for The Sims 4. I'm working on that. I have a legitimate Google sheet, which is basically like Google's version of Excel. Like I have a whole one of those shareable ones. Um, it's pretty detailed, I'm not gonna lie. I am proud of just how detailed it got. So I'm actively working on that. Sometimes I do it off stream, sometimes if I'm like, oh, okay, like this is from a new pack or a recent pack, let's do this. And we just sort of go from there. But sometimes I do some of that on stream as I was trying to do last night, slash that was my last stream that I did. It was actually Sims 4 Renovations in the City Living pack from like ages ago. So yeah, I try to do a little bit of everything. I just finished Kingdom Hearts last week on the channel, so that was very sad, but also very sombering at the same time. Like, it was time to finish it, but I had to do it in like, I had to do the finale in like 3 separate parts because the first part, like my networking and internet was just being hot garbage. Second part, I was like, holy crap, there's a lot to unpack here. Last part, holy crap, there's a lot to unpack here. So eventually I might get those uploaded to YouTube, but I don't know. I could always just do a fresh run through at some point. I'm just trying to look for ideal times to like try to like condense everything or like, you know what I mean? It's sort of like I want to just make sure that I'm uploading quality content and just creating quality content. And I hope you all are enjoying these series. And I realized like, yeah, I'm playing more like I'm playing nichier games, but it's also like they're fun games and that's what matters in the end, right? Right. So yeah, enough of that little tangent. We're getting there with the bathroom. We only have a couple more devices. I think like 2 or 3 more to go, if I remember correctly. And that's what we're doing. We're just getting the bathroom sorted together. Yeah, we got 3 more to go. So we're gonna get a radiator next. Actually, let's get a mirror first. So yeah, we got a bunch of different mirrors, and there's, I think this one was it. No, we'll use, no, not this one. This one. We'll use this one instead. Just so that way we kind of keep it with its own consistency and just everything being all light and bright, because that's how we roll on this channel all together. But yeah, so we're basically going to be recording this up until probably until a little bit into Monday Night Raw. So if you're into wrestling or anything like that, like do let me know. I probably am going to get Fire Pro Wrestling coming up soon. I know it's so funny. I know nothing about, like, okay, so I started vaguely following, like, New Japan Pro Wrestling, which is sort of what this game is based upon. And I've been a wrestling fan altogether for about 15 years now. Yeah, that sounds right. As far back as like February of 2004, maybe a little bit before that. Probably, I feel like it was definitely just a little bit before that. But yeah, I was around. It was like around 2003, 2004. I started really getting into it. Probably not so much like I would watch it casually, but I didn't get like super into it until right around 2005. And then I've just been hooked ever since. To be fair, 2005 was actually a good year to get into it because like everyone was sort of thriving at that point. But yeah, so I have a bunch of games on my Steam wish list that I'm probably gonna get this week because I'm halfway insane. Um, and yeah, that's what we're doing. And I eventually need to get an external hard drive because like my PC is just hating me right now. It's like, can you get these videos off? Can you get all this crap off? Can you move this over? And I'm just like, y'all, I got a solid state hard drive on my laptop. Like, I don't know how exactly I would go about upgrading my space or storage to include more storage. And I don't want to screw around with my computer. Oh yeah, and so I got sunburned about a week ago. So by the time you're seeing this on YouTube, it's going to be about almost 2 weeks ago, and I'm finally just now starting to peel. And I'm like, well, this took a while, probably because I like was inside the last 3 days. So yeah, there's that. Oh, I gotta do this. There we go. But yeah, no, this game is just very chill and honestly relaxing. Like, that's why I play it, like, off-screen as well sometimes. And also why I play all my... Basically, whatever you see me play, I also play off-screen as well. Not so much with Kingdom Hearts, though, because it's sort of like I just wanted to say that I finished Kingdom Hearts. So there's that. That's... So yeah, I was like, I just want to finish this game because I've had it for a while. I have a couple of other games that are like that too. I've had the thought of like just showcasing some of the older wrestling games a little bit too. By older I mean like 2015, which that's going to be very painstaking for me because I absolutely just did not like that game at all. And other games as well. So yeah, anything sports related I'll be on to. Anything simulation or city building sort of content, you know I got your back. So we are officially done, minus a light probably in here. Oh god, that's atrocious. Alright, so we're gonna demolish... I was gonna say, what happened there? I thought I heard like ka-ching, like the same noise that I would hear in The Sims, and I'm like, I'm concerned. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get a ceiling lamp in here. Look at this ceiling cube, just because it's like the easiest one to get in. Alright, there we go. Then we're obviously gonna get a door. But yeah, this is our new freshened up bathroom. I really like how this bathroom turned out. And we're gonna get a door, so we're gonna go ahead and get the door, doors and windows. Internal door, let's do like a mahogany color. But also let's not because it doesn't match the other doors. Where's the matching internal door? I think it's like this color, maybe even, no, it's the ebony door, I think. Yeah, the ebony door looks right. So let's go ahead and just get these doors in place. Slash where they need to be. Okay, well, that's close as we're gonna get. I'm like I am defeated. I am just like, I quit. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and, see what I mean? Like the glow makes it look like it's in place when it's really not. Or it's like kind of close to being in place. We're trying, dudes. We're trying. We really are. So in case if it looks like, hey, Christina, it looks like you don't give a crap about this. No, I totally give a crap. It's just that I particularly just, you know, the doors are weird to place in this game, like in general. So there's that. Can we delete this yet or no? I'm like, why can't we delete certain things? So yeah, we got a bathroom done, we got new doors put in, so we can go ahead and go into each of these rooms now. We're going to freshen up everything and give it a nice cozy little feel to it. So I think what we're going to do is just turn this in, this is going to be bedroom number 1. So for walls, we're going to go ahead and just give it, let's do this delicate Coco or Cacao. How do you pronounce anything in this game? And any, you should see how much I struggle in my Sims Let's Plays. I'm like, how do you pronounce this name? I'm just like, I'm really trying, my dudes. I'm trying. Okay, all of a sudden I'm not. I don't know how I feel about this color. Like, it's blending in well with the floors, which is great, but I'm also like, I like color. You'll see in my renovations and just everything in general, I like color. And so for me to not have color kind of bugs me a little bit. Even like faded lemon, still a great solid color if you're like not into like white living rooms. In fact, if I remember correctly, my mom's place has like this faded lemon sort of color in like her living room, and that's sort of how I remember that color because like we were like, oh god, I don't want plain white everywhere. Because at our previous place, we were able to have our, or we were able to paint our walls however we wanted, which is rare in apartments, by the way. Pretty rare indeed. So that was a nice little thing to do. Um, I think I painted my room like a sky blue or something like that. So if you ever see me like painting anything sky blue all the time or using a bunch of blues, it just reminds me of my old sky blue room. Or like an eggshell blue, some sort of light-ish blue. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and clean the windows soon once we're done painting this sort of area. And again, if we go into a little bit past 8 o'clock, that's fine. Let's see what we got here. We're going to just continue to paint a little bit more. I hate the windows when you're trying to paint them. It's just sort of like, really? Really? Just really? I feel like when we're painting these walls, we're going to run into the plaster that we didn't get to. So that's sort of what I'm counting on, I think. But yeah, I know we can get some good, like, nice bright furniture for this room. Again, I wanted it to be a little bit more light and bright because it is the smaller of the two bedrooms. But I think it's in a good location because it's going to be like right next to the kitchen or whatever. It's just going to be next to everything. So like that would be my incentive to move into that room. All right, we're just going to go ahead and clean these windows. So let's go ahead, let's clean the windows. And we'll just continue to go from there. Alright, so yeah, this has been quite a fun stream. I've been enjoying the crap out of this. Oh god, I should have been doing this last summer. First of all, like, I'm just surprised my internet is like letting me do this tonight. Oh my god, I tried streaming like late last night because I couldn't sleep. I was like, my sleep is screwed up. I finished watching I finished watching a live stream. And I was like, oh god, I can't sleep now. Thankfully, I was able to fall asleep once I stayed up until 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, got up at 10, was at the door by 11, yeah, I got up and ready to go by like 11, and then I got home at 5 o'clock. So I had a pretty full day I was just hanging around downtown, got some Starbucks, sat my butt down for about 4 hours, edited videos. So in case you're wondering how long it takes me to do all this stuff, it averages probably about 10 to 12 hours a week in general, and that's before streaming. Just because everything takes about, if we're looking at just the series and renovations, so I usually record about 40 minutes at a time for my Let's Plays, that way it can be about a half an hour long. So you multiply 40 minutes times 4 videos, that's almost 3 hours if we're just doing the Let's Plays. And then basically renovations, they can take, they've usually been averaging out to be like an hour to 2 hours each. So you think about like that's about an extra 2 to 4 hours, give or take. So in total it takes me roughly a good 6-hour day to record what I need to record. So like what I do on my weekends is that I just sort of record everything and into Monday a little bit, and then I edit everything. So my sort of quote-unquote schedule for myself is mostly weekends and into Monday. And yeah, so that's a little bit of a insider's look as to how I do everything. I pretty much just pre-record as much as I can on like either a Saturday or Sunday, and then I spend much of like my Monday or whatever just editing as much as I can. And then that way I can just go about my week and live my best life. So yeah, get excited about that. I'm not sure if I'm going to switch over to Thursday or not, or go back to Tuesday. I kind of like having Tuesday and Wednesday as like my streaming days because like I feel like I've been missing out on so much on Thursdays. But we'll see how that goes. For right now, I think we're going to go with Tuesday and Wednesday because usually by Thursday I'm like gassed in the sense of like, oh God, I need a break. So yeah, that's where we're going to go. We're going to start streaming. Actually, no, Tuesday's also wrestling night, so I take that back. So yeah, that's where we're going. We're just going to do Wednesday and Thursday nights, starting around 7 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 6 p.m. Central Time. Fun fact, Kentucky is one of the 13 states that has two time zones. So there's like 12 other states that have multiple time zones in their own state. So basically, if you go an hour south of here, and I live in central Kentucky, like maybe not even an hour south, like you're in another time zone, which is kind of wild to me. Because like when you're trying to book like tickets and stuff, it's like, okay, well then why am I an hour behind? Like this doesn't make any sense. And it really doesn't, it does not make sense whatsoever. It's weird to see a time zone change on your phone, that much I will say. It's kind of bizarre, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, so pretty much, yeah, it's the whole thing is weird. So if anyone out there, if you all are familiar with Kentucky in general, you'll know this too. But if you just go straight like an hour south of Lexington, like towards Nashville, that's when you start to get into the central time zone, which is kind of, the whole thing is messed up, all right? Like, I hate this time zone garbage. Okay, I don't know what was falling in. Okay, well, whatever. Just ignore me. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just install. We're gonna get a lamp in. We're just gonna get another ceiling lamp. We'll do this just ceiling lamp. Oh my God, I cannot talk. Water. I realize we have one more installation, but I want to see if we're gonna be able to fit in furniture first because that's important. So we're gonna get some furniture in here. We're gonna get a bed. We're gonna get a nice big double bed. From what it looks like. Let's try to do this double bed warmy. Zebra wood? Dude, yes. Okay, no, this bed does not work. This bed possibly might work. I don't know. Nothing is working. Okay, well, I want to see what this would look like in here. Okay, no, that's also not happening. I'm just like, nothing is working. Alright, can we change turn? Oh my God, can we turn the colors? Can we turn the colors? Oh my God. Y'all, I am a hot mess. Please ignore me. Please ignore anything that you're listening to at this point. Like, I cannot talk. Alright, we're gonna do this sort of more old-fashioned sort of look in this room, I think. We're gonna have a center bed because, we're, mature adults. We don't do corner beds. No, I'm kidding. I have a corner bed in my own room. So if you're like, don't insult my corner bed, like, fam, I got a corner bed too. We're just not doing it in this game. A big bedroom, great. Oh, it's so huge. Okay, whatever floats your boat. Right, so we're gonna just can we get a couple of these stools maybe, like on each side? Alright, so we're gonna try to get at least one end table in here, maybe two. I think it's small enough. I could have just pressed the mini one, but it's fine. Everything's fine. Ooh, we can tuck it right back there. Perfect. And so now what we're going to do is... Okay, I have no idea who these people are that are following me on Twitter. I'm pretty sure they're bots, but it's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, yeah, so these spam bots really need to go away. Holy crap. Like, I have gotten literally 10 of them today. Like, do you want to see my pictures? Do you want to see my premium Snapchat? Like, no, Snapchat is free. Like, no. Like, you can look up adult content for free online. I'm just saying. Like, it's a thing. I don't know why I'm even mentioning that, but it's sort of like, no, stop spamming people. Stop spamming seemingly vulnerable people. It's not okay, so stop it. Please. Alright. We're good. I'm good. We're gonna go with the bigger radiator over here. again, we're not scripted, we're not filtered. Well, we're somewhat filtered because I want to keep this as family friendly as possible. So that's just my thing for right now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back. We're gonna go ahead and get a. See, here's the weird thing. Like they include this stuff as like cupboards, like bookshelves, television stands, dressers, drawers, like you name it. It's all under like cupboards, and I just don't. I do not understand this like at all. So yeah, we're gonna just try to find something that sort of fits in. I'm gonna go with this cherry one possibly that would most likely fit in. Okay, no, that's not gonna fit in. We need something that's a little bit bigger, I think. Um, let's see here. Let's just go with maybe this one would work. Yeah, this one would work. I have a feeling we're gonna end up selling to like the old grandparents or something at some point. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get ourselves like a television for in here. Probably not the flat screen one, probably just, the regular TV. I actually have a very similar TV in my living room. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I have like almost this exact same TV in my room, so yeah, fun fact. Okay, let's turn this on. Oh, okay, we gotta pick this up. And we gotta just place this on somewhere. There we go. Alright, people. So, we have got ourselves a little bit of progress that's made. And we're just going to keep going. We're going to keep going. I'm just giving it a second just to... Giving myself a second, I should say, just to breathe. Let's see what we got in terms of plants, because I feel like we need a couple of plants in here. You can never have too many plants. Says the person that doesn't even own any plants, which is very upsetting in and of itself. So we're going to go ahead and just get a couple of these sort of potted plants. Nothing super crazy, just a couple, like one in each corner I think would work. Again, you can never have too many plants. Why does the family of 6 or 7 want this 2-bedroom house? I don't understand this logic. So yeah, we have a little bedroom going on over here. Again, nothing super spectacular. Just something pretty chill. We're going to turn that off just to save electricity. So we've got one bedroom taken care of. We've got a bathroom taken care of. We still got a living room, kitchen. And this next bedroom, okay, it's about 7:30, give or take. Yeah, it's about 7:30. Again, I'm only keeping track because of my wrestling coming up at 8 o'clock. So there's that. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and... Oh, okay, well at least they had the... At least they were able to, like, clean a couple of their windows. Brownie points. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and paint this room. Again, we're doing different colors, or at least I'm trying to do different colors, but when you have a limited color palette, it gets kind of challenging. So what we're gonna do here is... We're going to go ahead and go with bright lavender. Because why not? Who doesn't like a nice lavender room or a lavender colored room? So yeah, we're going to just get all these little window spaces done first because these are the pain in the butt areas, to say the least. Or at least in my experience anyway, because like these sort of areas just get on my nerves fast. But yeah, I hope you all are enjoying the stream so far. If you are watching this on YouTube, I hope you're enjoying this as well. I hope this is actually helpful, because I know for me it's definitely going to be a lot more helpful. That way I can get a thumbnail in. That way I can just do it in one sitting and not have to like stop myself and my creative juices. And I get to interact with y'all, and that's what matters. Because I want to give you all a reason to go on to Twitch other than the fact that I stream different games. Or I do different things on there. So yeah, that's sort of how I'm trying to tie the two together, but in the best way possible. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm trying to do for right now. We're just trying to pair up just YouTube, Twitch, all that other stuff, all together in some sort of weird, coherent way. And that's what we're going with. So yeah, again, I hope you all are enjoying this, whether you're watching it now on Twitch, or you're watching the replay of this either on Twitch or on YouTube. I also have a collection on Twitch as well. So I also sort of, it's kind of like a video on demand sort of thing where you can just watch the replays of these. So you can watch it on YouTube, you can watch it on Twitch. Either way, it goes back to me somehow, and I'm perfectly cool with that. But yeah, I usually just stream Twitch. Yeah, I usually stream Twitch. Well, whatever, I tried. I usually stream more like The Sims just to showcase, like, oh yeah, here's how far I got on my super save file, which I might work on some more tonight while I'm watching my wrestling. I have a whole like spreadsheet. It's actually really entertaining. I've been working more so on the shorter starter homes right now, just in the apartments, just because those are going to be the easier ones to knock out first, and then go from there. The community lots are going to be tricky because I'm like, I don't have a complete vision of what I want it to be fully yet. I'm affectionately calling it the Nerdy World save, so that's what we're doing there. But yeah, I wanted to finish this game in some sort of capacity and have content ready to go for the future. So that's kind of my thing right now. We're sort of just trying to get as much as we can sort of streamed, recorded of House Flipper, because I have plenty of other games that we're going to be showcasing coming up, because again, Steam sale, probably some more console games coming up as well that I have yet to completely go through on Twitch. Basically whatever I have in my collection for right now is what we're going to try to stream at some point, and that includes my least favorite WWE games, probably maybe some universe stuff. We'll see how that goes. Again, it's a variety channel. That's my brand, people. It's my brand. We've got a little bit more variety going on Twitch than we do YouTube, that much I will admit. But it's all together one big brand, and I think that's what matters, because your name is your brand, and your brand is your brand. I don't know how else to describe it other than that, but we're trying, and that's all that matters. So what we're doing here is that we are, again, we're just streaming this live on Twitch. If you got any colors, if you want to like let me know which house you want to see next, or see get worked on, like let me know. And we'll go from there. We're trying to get like an average of like one house done per stream. And again, like we got over 20 houses to go through, so we're gonna have content on Sundays for quite a while. So there's that. Some days they're gonna be longer. Today is just one of those shorter days. I might just stream on a day that's like more like a weekend where we get multiple houses done. I'm not expecting everybody to watch the full-blown stream, but it would be nice, and I would totally be on board with that. So yeah, we officially painted this room, so we just have one more room to fully paint. And we'll just sort of go from there. I think we're going to put the bed just right over here. So I want to use that bed that we saw earlier that we couldn't use. So let's see what we got here. We got beds. If I can just, there we go, the classic lavender bed. This is the one that I wanted to use earlier. So we'll just go with this darker sort of wood color, I think. And then this blue color for like the mattress. I mean, it looks like it's a lot of colors all at once, and it is, but I think it all works because that's what matters, is that it works. So we're going to just keep moving this back. Okay, not anymore. We're going to put this right over here. 2 bedrooms, the more the merrier. Okay, this dude obviously is cool with everything. So we're going to include another stylish stool. We're only going to include one, and we're going to include the black one, just so that way it all ties in together. So we're going to include this over here. We'll get a radiator in just a second. We need a couple of dressers, I think, over here, which would tie in everything. So let's see what we got here. We're going to get a dresser in here, I think, as well. It's going to be underneath cupboard, I know it. Okay, I think there's like a black swatch or something close to it in here. Either way around, like it's close enough to where I'm like, oh, this actually should work, but I know there's like something sort of similar. I think it's this one maybe? Yeah. So we got this one. Oh my god, what are those details? That's ugly. Okay, well, we're going to work on this. So yes, we are going to go ahead and we're going to put this just right over here, I think. Once it's done clipping. And then we're going to just include, okay, we're going to include, Ooh, sorry about that, everyone. Again, water. Drink plenty of water. We'll include like a coffee table in here instead of an. Actually, no. We need to have like an extra dresser in here, I think. But I don't know if it's gonna fit on there or not. So I think this should be fine. Everything's fine. So yeah, we're gonna just include this TV in here once again. Right, we're gonna just turn that on. And then we're gonna include the radiator. Oh my god, I cannot type. Okay, we're gonna include. Let's see if we can include this one. I doubt it, but we'll still give it a. Oh, I guess so. Cool. So we're gonna go ahead and go ahead. Oh, Jesus. We have to install this radiator. Well, we don't have to. We could have just removed it and made our lives easier, but it's fine. I think for everywhere else, we might just paint it white. Just to make our lives a little bit easier. Oh, but yeah, we are pretty much almost done. I think we're going to include some wall art. So we're going to include like a painting or something back here just to sort of tie in everything together. And add a little bit of decor. Maybe we'll include a fern. I don't know. Yeah, let's include a fern. Why not? I mean, even if you're just by yourself, like I know for me, I would personally benefit from having an extra room. I'd probably use my extra room like more like an office sort of room or something. Just because like it would be cool to have a separate spot just to have just a place for me to put like videos and stuff and just record everything. Again, none of this is matching, but it's fine. Oh, okay, I guess it. How was this not able to fit? That's my question. Suspicious. It's like, well, that's suspicious. All of this is suspicious. Okay, I guess we can include a plant over here, which I mean is cool with me. We'll make the bed. Ooh, that's cool. And then we're going to go ahead and get a painting up here. And we'll just go from there. I think we're going to use this one just because it ties in with the rest of the space. Okay, why can't we place anything? We are hanging it on a wall, stupid thing. Okay, it's not centered, but whatever. It's fine. Everything's fine. Now it's going to bother some of y'all, and it's bothering me just a hair. But we got progress made in that room. So this is like our official like master bedroom. Just, you know, a TV, just something very cozy and a nice painting. There we go. So we're going to go ahead and close this door. So I leave all the doors open when I first go into these places, or should I say in these houses, just so that way I can keep track of everything. So we're going to go ahead and just paint everything else white, which I realize sounds very boring. But again, like a good portion of this is already painted white, so it sort of makes a little bit of sense, at least in my eyes anyway. So I'm thinking like this area is going to be more like a living room area just because they have bigger furniture. Or we could do this like a kitchen and dining room area, which I'd be okay with as well. So yeah, this is exciting. I'm just super stoked that we're getting some good progress made and we can just go from there. So yeah. Again, I hope you all are having a wonderful week so far. Again, I realize like I can get a little repetitive on the commentary, but again, we're recording this live. We're live, pal! God, I hope someone out there gets my stupid references every once in a while. Well, they're not stupid. They're niche-y references, as I'm going to just say it. They're more niche-y. We're so hipster. No, I'm only joking. Like, that's just, no. No! Oh, boy. So, yeah, I still haven't seen Toy Story yet, at least at the time of recording this, which is a Monday. If the heat is still as bad as it is, I might finally go ahead and see it. Which is exciting, and also like, oh god, I'm probably going to be like that crazy adult that's there with a bunch of 3-year-olds, but hey, those 3-year-olds are not going to remember that movie. I'm going to remember that movie. And I say that with like just genuine love and affection because like Kids are cool, but I'm just saying, like, I've waited 10 years for this for the sequel to come out. Like, do not, don't. It's like let people enjoy things. That includes the toddlers. So if they can get a little bit of joy, then we're cool with it too. Because gatekeeping is bad. Like, I feel like especially like younger generations, like millennials and stuff, that grew up with this sort of stuff that's getting remade. It's sort of like we're gatekeeping everything almost, and it's like, no, like no, just let us just no, let's enjoy things. And I catch myself doing it too, so I'm equally guilty. But I think we've all done it at some point, and acknowledging that it's not okay is a step in the right direction. But yeah, I think I'm going to turn this into the kitchen and dining area, and then that other little space can just be the living room area, which makes sense to me. Yay, things that make sense. This layout sort of makes more sense. So yeah, a good portion of this we're gonna just paint all this in white because we're boring. Oh, that's where the last cavity is. Okay, this makes sense. So we're going to go ahead and get some more paint because we're going to need it. I realized we could buy many, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to buy many paint buckets. Then we're going to go in and get some plaster. Okay, my foot hurts. I need to get like a gaming chair because right now I just have like a wooden chair and it just, oh. My back's probably thanking me for this because I'm not like super hunched over, but it's also like I'm still sort of hunched over. But yeah, oh yeah, at the time recording this too, NBA 2K20 was announced. So that was exciting, which also means that the wrestling game is going to be coming out soon, which is just as exciting for me. So any and all news relating with that, I'm more than happy to go over as well. Because again, we're variety on here. So any sort of news relating with some video games that I particularly enjoy, or Stan rather, like we'll make some videos, we'll make the magic work. We'll do deep dives into trailers, screenshots, you name it. We'll do some good deep dives. Because who doesn't like a good deep dive? That's actually one of my most popular videos on YouTube is my Sims 4 Island Living reveal, like the whole EA play. I did a half an hour deep dive, but I went through all the trailers, I went through all the websites, or as many as I could scrounge up. We did a big deep dive, and it was wonderful. And I love doing those longer form videos, hence why I'm doing this. So yeah, by the time that this is uploaded, it's going to be on like Sunday, the 7th, which is basically the start of the new streaming schedule. Yeah, so basically we're just moving Thursday, no, we're, hold up here. What did I say? Wednesday and Thursday. So we're moving Tuesday to Wednesday. And like anyway, I've been streaming on either Wednesday or Friday, either way. So if I want to stream on Tuesdays, I can do that as well. I just don't want to be like in a hurry because like that's an errand day for me usually. So yeah, Tuesday is sort of an errand day. And also that's probably subject to change once school starts back in session. Once I sort of figure out like what's going on for the fall and just sort of go from there. And yeah, I also found out that I'm going to conference in November as well. Hence why I'm doing some work over the summer on just everything. So yeah, that's where I'm going right now. I'm finishing up my master's right now. Hopefully going on to a doctorate. I don't know yet. I'm utterly insane. In the words of, Thredson from American Horror Story. Oh my god, I'm so stoked for American Horror Story. That's coming out in like September again, and I'm like, oh god, yes. I'm stoked for it. It's supposed to be like based in the year 1984, which I'm like, did they read some literature? Because 1984, that book, whoo! Maybe it'll transition back into like Apocalypse or something, and that's how they end the show or something like that. I don't know. I'm excited to see how that show's gonna end because I mean, if Supernatural's ending, like that show's gonna end at some point too. Same thing with all these shows that are going 10 plus seasons. It's like we love them, but we also need an end at some point. We need an end in sight. At least with Supernatural, they're doing it on their own terms instead of like getting canceled or whatever. So, I mean, there's that. Alright. So, we're just cleaning some windows for right now. And we're just sort of going from there. I should probably put on my show soon. I've mostly just been having like listicles in the background on my screen, so there's that. So if I'm like halfway fangirling, it's probably because I'm watching my wrestling. So there's that. I did have the thought of like maybe I'll just watch it in the background while I'm working on this, but then I'm like no, I got like one more video to edit. I have one more to render and upload. Actually no, I got video number 5, I think. Yeah, I got my Friday video all edited. I just have to render it, and then I got my Saturday video to edit and render and upload. And rendering takes quite a while. Like, it's not necessarily the editing part that I have a hard time with. It's like just waiting for everything to render or save to the computer. So when you make your edits in like Premiere, Shotcut, whatever your choice of software is, you basically have to what they call export the file. This is also called rendering, which is basically rendering is just saving everything. Like it's compressing everything into one file. It's compressing all your edits into one file, and that's basically what it is. And then when you're uploading it to YouTube, that's when it's like, all right, I got to have a good connection or I'm going to Starbucks and uploading all these things. So oftentimes when I'm uploading my videos, it's either like I'm using a direct connection or we are doing, it's either a direct connection or I'm at Starbucks. If I'm at Starbucks, it usually only takes about a half an hour to upload it, but then it takes like freaking ever to process everything. I'm just like, I can't do this, dudes. I can't. Like, it'll say like 95% processing, and then like take 20 minutes for it to fully process. And I'm like, what are you doing the last 5% here, YouTube? What are you doing? Like, I would just like to know. I just want to know. That's just my big question. So for right now, we have the kitchen area sort of put together. We have we have a bunch of paint left over, so we're going to move all this paint right into the center of the room for right now, just so that we can go ahead and furnish this space. And we're almost done. Like, gardening wise, I was just thinking like a quick table and barbecue sort of area back there. Because if you sort of if you place your garden in the right category, like you're fine. You'll get an extra 2.5% on your house flipping stuff. So yeah, that's only if you have the gardening pack installed, not necessarily if if you don't have the gardening pack. I also downloaded My Time at Portia, and so I think that'd be a lot of fun to sort of go through on Twitch as well. There's definitely more, again, there's more variety on here than there is on YouTube because my Sims stuff is doing really good. So, I mean, what's not broke? If it's not broken, then don't fix it. Unless if there's like, of course, as I get new games, like we'll stream on Twitch, we'll upload on YouTube. You know, we'll do whatever at this point. Like I'm pretty open-ended and pretty flexible. For me, I just want to be able to finish like a bunch of series, ideally by the fall. Yeah, ideally by like the fall. That way I can just do a bunch of deep dives into the newer games that are coming out, like NBA 2K20 or WWE 2K20, because I know the game is coming, hopefully. We just don't have any news on anything. And I've noticed this as a theme with like just video game companies in general this year, where it's like, let's wait until like we're just getting super close and everybody's getting mad to say anything about it. Like look at what happened with The Sims. Like we only had I think maybe 10 days notice before we had Island Living, which I'm still having fun with. It's just like, okay, this is nice, but like if I were y'all, I would just wait until a sale. That's just my humble opinion. Like, no one's sponsoring me, so I don't have any sponsorships. I just hang out and play video games. That's pretty much my shtick. So, yeah, that's just my honest opinion. Like, if you're like, hey, like, should I get Island Living right away? Yeah, I would wait on that a little bit. Because here's the thing, like, it comes with a cool world and a lot of cool build items, but, like, it feels more like a game pack. Like it reminds me so much of like Jungle Adventure than it did to like Get Famous, because Get Famous, like, it included so many new skills, so many new items, and just so much stuff in general. It's so much creative sim stuff. To me, Island Living felt more like a game pack, but it's like a blown up game pack. Does that make any sense to anyone? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But, like, it feels so different from the rest of the universe if you're looking at the Sims 4 series as a whole. Because you're basically going from, like, a lot of these suburban areas. You have all of one urban area, or more city sort of area. I mean, yeah, I mean, you could sort of count Del Sol Valley as, like, a little bit of both because it's LA inspired. But in general, like, there's only one neighborhood that has like apartments, and I'm like, that doesn't sound right to me. Like, I wish we had more like city sort of like packs, city oriented packs. Even like a small metro like my area, like a lot of college towns usually have about 100,000 to 200,000 people, so it's not like huge metros like New York or anything like that. Or like, take for example, like, trying to think here. Like, again, you name a college town, like, and then there's like a usually a bigger metro that's not far from it. Like, if any of you all are familiar with like Ohio State, for example, like that's just right. It's still technically in Columbus, but it's its own little thing. But it has like such a huge population that it should really be its own little city. But people are like, oh yeah, it's Columbus. It's like the big city. But then if you go, say, to so if you're going to talk about smaller metros, like look at what's a good one to use? If you're familiar with like University of Florida, go Gators. Um, I had friends that went there, so I support their teams. They're in Gainesville, Florida, and that's kind of a small metro. University of Kentucky is also a small metro as well, about 100,000 to 200,000 people, which is where I'm at. So, yeah, go team. Or if you go to, if you take a look at University of Georgia, which is their flagship, which flagship is basically like number one in enrollment, and like they basically get the most research funds and all that stuff. It's usually the most populated one. That's sort of just how I word it to everyone because it's just easier to remember. So like Ohio State or University of Florida, University of Georgia, University of Alabama, places like that. Then yeah, you'll get a lot of people because it's the flagship, which is quite cool. It's interesting, but it's also like, oh, okay. But if you look at, for example, again, like University of Georgia, that's Athens, Georgia, but it's also like within an hour or two of Atlanta, Georgia. So it's sort of like if you need to get away for a weekend trip, like you're not too far from the city. Sort of the same thing if you go to like, oh, another good one probably to name too is University of Toledo, which is up in northwestern Ohio. So Toledo's not like a huge metro, but it's a small metro as well. Probably about 200,000 people, give or take. I don't remember the number offhand. But it's like, again, it's not as big as like Cleveland or Columbus or Cincinnati, but it's still technically a major city. Or Dayton, for example. That one's another good one if we're looking at Ohio cities. I just find geography and just populations and all that nerdy stuff just very nerdy. Hence, that variety nerd, you never know what I'm going to talk about on here, which is that's kind of the fun part. That's what I enjoy. I mean, I'm painting all this stuff. I'm painting all these walls. Oh, I should probably put on my wrestling soon, which is fine. I don't mind if we're going into my wrestling a little bit. I haven't watched the full 3 hours. Yeah, okay, I have to explain the wrestling fandom in a nutshell, but basically there are a bunch of different types of fans on the internet wrestling community, and pretty much like there are a bunch of different promotions. People like some more than others. The big ones, obviously WWE, formerly WWF. So again, and I'm not even joking, like they lost a lawsuit back in I think 2001, 2002. Pretty sure it was 2002, and they had to change their name and everything because of like the World Wildlife Foundation wanted to use them. Like this is the stuff that you cannot make up. Like I'm not even joking. So yeah, that's how that got started. So yeah, there's a bunch of different. There's like the smart fans. There's just all kinds of fans. I don't even know how else to describe it. I'm just like I don't know what I'm doing or saying. All right, we're just gonna include like maybe just this stove, I think, or this sort of. Yeah, yeah, this is fine. This is all just fine and dandy. I was gonna put this as like the living room, but then I realized, oh, I'm gonna need the space to actually put in living room furniture. Go figure. So yeah, we're gonna include this over here. We'll include like a fridge probably somewhere like right next to it, I think. Oh, it actually fit in pretty well. But yeah, there's like so many different types of wrestling fans. Like you have the ones that aren't into WWE, but they'll watch like New Japan, Ring of Honor. Like there's like 200 promotions. It's kind of insane. Then you got and then you got like smaller promotions that are like your local wrestling ones, like usually the ones that you would see at your like state fairs and stuff like that. But please support the crap out of those too. Like Ohio has a huge like People often overlook Ohio, but like we produce a crap ton of like pro wrestlers, sports entertainers, whatever you want to label it as. So yeah, that's how my life in a nutshell is. I watch a lot of wrestling, I play a lot of video games, I go to school. It's a good time. But yeah, we're just gonna continue to go into everything. I'm turning my channel onto my Monday Night Wrestling. So if you're into WWE, there's also a network. Basically, a lot of these wrestling promotions have their own like streaming services, like Netflix is a streaming service, like the WWE Network. It's a thing. You get the first 30 days for free, which is great. And by the way, I am not endorsed or anything like that, so just letting you all know. There's also one for like New Japan, there's one for Ring of Honor. The whole thing is just nuts. But I'm all for it because I'm all for just like new stuff. But yeah, I'm constantly looking for new wrestling to watch, new wrestling games to play. That's sort of my main fandom, I would argue. Like, you all probably think, oh, The Sims, that's your big thing. No, it's wrestling. Like, I go to the shows. Like, I didn't go to the last one when it was here in Lexington. And it was, oh yeah, Lexington's also a good small metro. There's about like up to 200,000 people. It's not like as huge as neighboring Louisville or like Cincinnati, but it's still like it has like it's a small town feel within a big city, and that's why I like it. Oh, oh, we've got some good stuff happening on wrestling already. This, whew, what? Okay, sorry, I'm fangirling a little bit. We saw some people. Stuff is happening. But yeah, anyway, we're placing in a little dinette over here. It's like a few chairs, dining room table, nothing too crazy. As soon as we're done with this house, I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream so I can watch my show and edit everything down, which is not going to be great. It's fine. Everything's fine. Alright, and then we're going to like sell the house. And we're going to just, again, we're just going to end the stream at that point. I realize like I'm just throwing crap everywhere, but it's fine. So yeah, we're just going to install this radiator really quickly. We're going to finish up the garden area, and then we're also going to do the living room area. So again, we're not flipping a whole lot right now. But yeah, I'm using some stuff that I've never used before, which is great. Oh, dang it, we didn't get this part with the freaking frack. I can't talk. Everything's fine. So yeah, right now I'm just watching my wrestling in the background, and I have no shame in admitting that. While I'm streaming slash recording this. Hey, if you all want me to stream some wrestling games, like I'm all for it. Like, do let me know. Like, I will probably end up buying my entire Steam wish list because I only have like 3 things on there. I think I have Planet Coaster, Stardew Valley, and like Fire Pro World Wrestling. Even so, I'm not totally sold on Stardew anyway. Like, someone please like sell me on Stardew Valley. And even then, it's usually pretty cheap anyway. But like Fire Pro and Planet Coaster, those are like $40 games. Like when you include like DLC and stuff, sometimes more than that. So if those games are ever on sale, y'all better go get them. But I haven't played them yet, so there's that. I might just be spending the rest of my night downloading and like playing games, and I have no shame in admitting that. So yeah, for right now, we're just gonna add a couch in here, probably some end tables, just to make it a little bit more fluffy. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna include just something simple like, okay, that reminds me of like my late grandmother's couch. God bless your soul. Just bless your soul. I'm just gonna do something dark. That way it's more like sort of neutral, and that way I wish we had like a gallery feature like how we do in The Sims, because that would be kind of cool for this game, and I think it'd be very fitting. We're going to include another couch on here just to, again, fill out the space a little bit more, and also create a nice warm environment. So yeah, that's exactly what we're doing right now. We're just finishing up this little living room area, and then we're going to call it a stream because, like, again, wrestling's on. That's kind of important. Priorities, right? Right. And I'm like still not even caught up yet. Like I'm a full month behind, and I'm like, screw it, let's watch some wrestling. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get like a TV cabinet. I might include like a desk or something. Yeah, I'm gonna include a desk. Ooh, we could probably just do this. Yeah, okay, I'm on board with this. We're gonna include this. What if some girls come by? That dude has his priorities straight. Not really. Just saying. Okay, so, well, I know it's blocking the radiator, but it's fine. Everything's fine. So, yeah, we also have a bit of a kitchen happening too. So, yeah, TV. We're going to do the regular TV and just put that on there. And usually more of the living rooms I do are more so like, they are more or less. Oh, okay, we have to flip this again. Okay. A TV in the living room. Well, I mean, to me that makes sense. I have a TV in my living room and my bedroom. I might be upgrading a TV soon, hopefully this year. Just because I feel like I need to sort of keep everything together because I have one smart TV, one that's not so smart. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now in my life. I don't know. I might get a Switch. We'll see how it goes. Like I usually do one big tech purchase a year, give or take. So there's that. But yeah, we have a nice big living room over here. I'm thinking about including like a desk or something over here just so that way there's like something here or like a big bookshelf. I think a bookshelf would work. Yeah, I think a bookshelf would work. So we're going to put in a bookshelf. Okay, no, we're going to type in book. Yeah, we're going to include this one, I think. We'll just do something simple. Okay, what am I doing? Okay, there we go. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. I mean, we can still include a desk. Yeah, we still could. So we're going to include a small desk over here, just so that way there's like some space and just functional purposes in this house. So that's where we're at. I want more than one shelf, where you're only getting one shelf for right now. If you want to include more shelves, like, go for it. But we're going to just have this little thing over here. We're going to just include a chair, which we're going to just have the swivel chair because who does not like a good swivel chair? I miss my, that's like the one thing I miss about the office is like the swivel chair, if I'm being 200% honest. So yeah, we have a lot of space over here, but I think this should work. So let's go out back and just get some gardening stuff. We're not gonna like do a full-blown garden flipper sort of insanity. We're just gonna include like a table and like chairs, or just like a couple of lounge chairs. Nothing super fancy or anything like that. So we're just gonna include some furniture. We're gonna just include just this little sofa Sammy. We're going to go ahead and just put this just right over here, I think. Again, it's very minimal, which I think is much appreciated. Like, y'all, if I was a homeowner, I would be freaking losing my ish. So we're going to just include that. We're going to include like a little, table right in front of it, which could also work as like a secondary sort of seating sort of thing. And then I think we're going to include like a little bit of a barbecue as well. So that's exactly what we are doing. Right, so I think it's under recreation. Yeah, there we go. Just like something very simple that we could submit to a contest. Because who doesn't like that? Right, right. And folks, we are done. We are done. I feel like I didn't clean any of the windows over here, but I don't remember. Did I clean all the windows? No. Well, they'll live with it, right? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and sell the house, but this is our final sort of product. We have this nice big living room. We have this sort of tucked in like desk and study area. We have a nice big kitchen out here. What on earth? What is going on in wrestling right now? There was like a big explosion. Y'all, just again, wrestling. Do not make logical sense with it, fam. But yeah, this is the master bedroom. Y'all, do not try to make any sense of wrestling. Just do not. Don't do it. This is the secondary bedroom. This is, again, the little study area. Ooh, I'm most proud of the bathroom, though. But what on earth is going on in my wrestling right now? Just what on earth? I'm all for it. But that's the bathroom. Again, I don't want to leave y'all on this crazy note, but I mean, it happens, right? Right. So then we have this cute little gardening area, which is not really a garden, but you know, it counts. But we have a little lounge seating area, and then we have like a grill. So we're going to go ahead and submit garden for contest. So we're just going to have it be an American grill. See what I mean? Like, if we just include furniture out here, we boost our freaking rating by like a couple percentage points. So we're at 73 pluses, new personal record. House price increased by 5%! What is going on in my wrestling here? Alright, so, anyway, we bought the house for $51,000. We have 4 total rooms. Our current budget is $48,000. We've worked in here almost 2 hours, which I think is a pretty fair time. And then the house will increase by 5%. So we're going to go ahead and put it on auction and just see how it goes. And then there's the sort of breakdown over here on the left. And then on the right, you get to see everybody bid for auction. So the house cost $51,502.90. Renovation costs were $258.06. Furniture bought was $7,082.50. Furniture sold $21,003.14. And then the house sold for $95,999.10. Negotiation 0, penalty for canceling. Extra profit from gardening competition $47,900.87. We made a profit of $44,068.69. So we're gonna go ahead and accept the offer. And yeah, I hope you all have been enjoying this and hearing me ramble about just life in general, wrestling, whatever the case might be. My fandoms all mesh together somehow. Like, there was literally a crossover episode with, like, one of the wrestlers on Supernatural. There was an episode where I think The Miz was on there, and I was like, this is wonderful. This is just swell. So yeah, again, thank you so much for tuning in to this live stream all of a sudden tonight. I usually don't stream on Mondays, but I thought, okay, this is cool too. So yeah, we have an account balance of almost $150,000, people. We're doing all right. So we're just going to buy a couple more properties before we end the stream / end the part. Oh, well, I mean, we could technically just buy one more place. So we're just going to buy this house in a thicket, which this house is going to be a pain in the rear end to do, but it's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, no. We're going to stay. So we have all these houses, 16 houses for purchase. We own 6 and we sold 6. So we got 5 more to renovate in total. We're just going to stay in the house that we're in right now for office. So there's that. So yeah, we still have like $75,000. So the next time we are streaming, we're going to be going into House After the Flood. So we'll just show you all the little blurb over here, and then we'll just sort of just chill. After that, we'll end the stream / the episode. So, house for complete renovation after a recent flood. The owner will sell cheap. And then when the main flood hit, the house looks like a swimming pool. Everything was floating. You can still see on the walls how high the water reached. Just painting is not enough. And then, as you can see, we got all these screenshots. That's like the hallway. That's just what it looked like. And just, yeah, it just needs some love and attention. So on that happy, unfortunate note, I don't know how else to describe it. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream and the episode right now. So again, I hope you all are having a wonderful day thus far. Anytime I record these episodes, I'm also streaming on Twitch, so it might be early in the week, it might be later in the week. I don't know. It might be on a day that I'm already streaming. So again, we're switching over to Wednesday and Thursday. We're switching over to Wednesday and Thursday Twitch streams starting around 7 o'clock at night. So that way we can just sort of hang out, do deep dives, and that way I can condense YouTube videos a little bit easier, make my life a little bit easier, especially now that school is coming back into session. So, yeah, I hope you all are having a wonderful weekend, wherever you are in the world, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Thanks for hanging out, and I will see you all later. Bye, everyone!